Hey, sorry about that. Oh, fuck. Gotta love it when easy listening starts kicking in right when you're about to start a podcast. Welcome to Perfectly Misfit, a podcast hosted by me, Renee Encarnacion, and my best friend, Dan, aka What's When You're 25. Um, it's a show where we get together once a week to play catch up, shoot the shit, and then talk about current events, have our dogs interrupt, same, life shit. Um, and yeah, when we run out of bullshit to talk about, we talk about other podcasts that we've listened to over the past week. Um, talk about uh, food and movies and TV shows. We haven't been doing this for 2 years. I completely forgot what my show is about. But yeah, uh, this is really just a hang. So we're glad if you're watching first time or if you come by every week. Thanks for hanging with us. What's up with you, Dan?
Dude, not a whole lot. Just a lot of work this week. Really busy. I have slept like shit all week long. We had the 4th of July stuff going on last week. Thursday morning, I woke up. I took my boys golfing. I went golfing with another friend of mine here. The both my kids, one we split. So one of my kids drove his cart, one of my kids drove mine, and then we all golfed. My oldest son, who's 16, doesn't have a driver's license yet, but is about to. And I don't know how. Is like one of the worst drivers ever. I almost died with him driving a golf cart
A golf cart?
multiple times. Kid's like whipping shitty. It's like it was early morning, so the dew is still on the ground. And he's like slamming on the brakes or fucking cranking the wheel and shit. It was so much. It was fun as fuck. Golf cart sliding all over the place, and I'm not
so
there.
wait,
I'm not
you
telling him.
just said I don't know where he gets this from. It was fun as fuck.
Well, I was just telling him exactly what to do or anything, but he would do it when I told him, and like only when I told him for the most part, and then did it when I was like getting out of the cart because I thought he was stopping, and like almost fucking threw me down, dude. And I turned around and went, "What the fuck, dude?" He's like, "Well, we've done it the last 6 times," and I'm like, "True, fair, fair, my bad." It's like I just thought you forgot to tell me. I get it, and dude, and like
I
huge.
don't know where he gets it from. Oh my
Right.
god,
Well,
his behavior is so crazy. The things that I teach him.
so this is the second time I've ever taken him golfing, ever, right? And so I have a huge proud dad, like dad boner moment. Uh, the same son, my oldest son, sunk a 25-foot putt. It was fucking amazing. Everyone else missed, and I just figured he would miss, whatever, because they suck right now. And he went up and he fucking crushed it, dude. He was clutch as fuck.
For
So I
those of you
call
who don't know, um, I was told if you're going to get into golf, prepare to hate golf.
it. Hmm.
It's like my buddies who really golf a lot. That's that. Like I have had two or three different people tell me that separately. You're like, all right, you can get into it. It's expensive and it's very frustrating.
Yeah. So I'm getting him in. I'm kind of late to the game and getting him in. I should have did it earlier, but I don't. I wanted more of me time when they were younger. No. I was a piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding. They weren't interested. I tried to get them to go. I've had them come and they would drive the golf carts. I've only been in one golf cart accident ever, and that's when my youngest son was driving and he flipped the golf cart with me, like going super fast and hit tried to hit the brake but hit the gas instead on a super sharp curve, and we flipped so hard like on my side. He fell. I caught him as he fell and like embraced him as the golf cart landed on me, and like I got like a nasty, nasty sprained ankle. Um, and a concussion, and he got a mild concussion, but I also got like road rash, like all on my right side body, like all of it, like bad road rash. It was like super bad, and all he got was a mild concussion because I held him the
Oh,
whole.
that's all.
The dad reflexes were on point that day. I had only had 2 beers. Uh, but yeah, no, and they love golf now. So we're going again. We're going to the driving range when I get them back on Friday, as long as this hurricane, like the hurricane, like storms are coming. Like that hurricane, like was like pretty bad, I guess. Not in Texas so much, but like all that shit is coming up, and it's like supposed to be raining for like the next like 5 days straight here.
What
So,
does a round of golf go for out there?
for all three of us, for 9 holes, it's $77.
Was it par three?
No,
Or
there's like
is it
one par five. It's
it's
par
a
four
lo-
mainly. It's like
okay.
a really shitty course. It's the cheapest one in town.
Ugh. Nine.
So
I have a par three here. I don't know if I told you. It's $11, and it's beautiful.
great if you're only like it's really good if you're a little kid and learning how to hit, but like or it's really and it's also really great if you're older and trying to learn how to hit your fucking irons. So, but yeah, no, and my normal golf course I go to for 9, it would cost us about 110, 120 for all three of us.
It's not that bad.
No, but I can do it twice, almost like going to the shittier one.
I've done the my par three twice in a day. Like I went by myself, met like two other solos, and we had such a good time. We just ran through again.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I love
It's funny. They share a property with Denver SWAT, so you
Okay.
never have to worry about your car getting broken into.
Right. Yeah, no. Golf is like my big thing during the summer. I try to do as much as possible. Beyond mowing my fucking lawn, which is my absolute favorite thing to do in the summer. Um, and then now I'm getting back into fishing, so which is fun. It's been really fun, and I want to continue doing that. Um, but yeah, no, just a lot of that, and then drinking quite a bit. Fucking Claire came home from the hospital on Friday.
That's
Had
right.
a
Well, yeah,
huge,
good for Claire Bear.
huge party for her on Saturday. That was great. Um, I actually like there were like a newspaper that covered like the story a little bit, and a little bit ago they ran a story about her asking for like birthday cards and shit because we had no idea when she was gonna come home, and then all of a sudden she made this like miraculous recovery. Like they got her fucking meds right finally after it, and then she was able to go home. And her birthday party was Saturday. Her birthday was actually the 7th. So it was fucking awesome. Great. Uh, they took pictures of me giving her a birthday present, which was kind of cute. And I made the newspaper. Kendi sent me a text with the clipping in it, but it's too hard to actually like read what it is. And it's a local newspaper, and you've got to buy it in order to actually see it or have a subscription. And I don't want to. No offense to them, I don't want to subscribe to
You
the
should have
paper.
just sent you a screenshot. But anyway, moving on. Uh, you eaten anything good lately?
Bro, I just made steak tonight with asparagus and had salad. It was fucking amazing. Balsamic vinegar,
My
salad dressing. What about you, homie?
I made my first hot sauce, like Puerto Rican style, like vinegar based hot sauce. Um, and I know where I messed up. I mean, it tastes great, but I know it could be a lot better. if I had known some other things. I did some research after I just winged it on my own. And then yesterday I made lemon pepper chicken tacos.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
That
like
sounds good.
I like my local supermarket had those pre-seasoned meat, and they had it was 8 giant chicken legs already seasoned, and it was maybe $7, I think.
Oh shit!
So yeah, I threw them on the grill, got the sear on there, then put them up on the second level, and kind of kept going back and forth every 20 minutes, every 10 minutes or so. And then I brought them upstairs, pulled the meat off. But first I took the tortilla and put it on the pan.
Right.
Got it a little brown on each side. Put the cheese on. Put the chicken on, and then let the cheese melt. And then I took it off the pan, put it on the plate, and then I folded it up. So it was almost, I guess, like a quesadilla, but it was just a very cheesy taco.
Bro, chicken's the one thing I fucking hate grilling, because
it's a motherfucker.
You have to be so precise with it, because undercooked chicken you get sick as fuck. Overcooked chicken, it tastes like shit.
It's just dry.
So I try not to fucking grill chicken whenever possible. I just throw it in the oven and bake it. I would have done the same shit except baked a bunch of fucking chicken breast and then cut it.
It would have been easier, but I mean,
there's something about grilled chicken that's fucking amazing.
I wanted that grilled taste, so
yeah, I get it. I don't want to ever do. I avoid it at all costs. I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah, it was. And even worse was having to do it after work. Like sitting there, standing there, and But then when I would I've learned this is a community grill we have here with natural gas. It's built into the building.
Okay.
I've learned that grill pretty well. So it would just be a thing where I would leave it on the grill, turn it on its, most rare side, and then offset it, and then come upstairs and watch YouTube and have, my Alexa time it for 7 minutes, and then I go back downstairs, with my fucking my water, and then flip it again, come back upstairs and set another freaking 10-minute timer, but all the time just watching it. The first time I tried it, the first 2 legs I did, I was a little overdone, but just because, like you said, you don't want to undercook.
Right, but also on propane, and if you don't know that grill and it's a community grill, the fucking hot spots kind of change depending on how good someone cleaned it before you. And
nobody
I get it.
Nobody cleans that shit. That was actually kind of funny. Those first 2 that I made that I overcooked a little, my neighbor was also grilling some pre-seasoned chicken, and this motherfucker, he not only left it on, but he forgot because he was playing video games. So I text him, I'm like, hey man, your chicken's looking a little dark here. And he comes out a second later, I forgot. But it's even funnier. Huh?
Was he stoned, or did he just?
He might have been, but I think he was just playing video games.
Oh, okay.
And then one of the other neighbors, they both have massive PCs. They're PC race gamers. You know how those dudes are.
Oh yeah.
They're hardcore.
Yeah, I've never been a PC gamer. I will never be a PC gamer. It's just I don't like it. I want a controller in my hand. I
will say once I clear my debt, one of the things I want to get is a Steam Deck. Have you seen that?
I have. It's like a shittier version of a Nintendo Switch.
It's a million times better than a Nintendo Switch. It's every computer game you want, but handheld.
Yeah, but isn't it I don't know. I guess I haven't read that much into it, but like the graphics on it aren't that great for the games and whatnot.
Fair enough. But so
I mean,
by the time I clear my debt, there should be a newer one out by then.
yeah, but you could just buy a basic gaming PC and then build it
This
from
is a
there.
this is a gaming laptop, and so is my last one. Uh, but
Yeah,
my last one is like 7 years old. So
right.
you
Well, that's
know,
what the laptop I was using for the podcast forever was my gaming laptop that I bought that I
yeah.
really only used for IT shit, and then fucked up because I was messing around and ripped the fucking battery off the motherboard and can't solder it back on because I'm super cool. So yeah,
Cool
no.
guys. Kurt.
So now I just use my work laptop for this, and then eventually I'll buy another laptop. Or, dude, at this point, like it's just like my laptop for personal use. Like I don't fucking touch my computer at all after I'm out of work. I could just buy a fucking Chromebook, and it would be fine for the podcast. Like whatever.
Um, what's been your favorite podcast this past week?
Sal on Your Mom's House.
I haven't watched that one. I watched him on Soder.
Okay, I haven't watched Soders, but yeah, Sale on Your Mom's House was fucking phenomenal. It
I
was
saw Christina.
hilarious. Yeah,
Christina was looking
Christine's
really
not in
great.
it. Yeah, Christine's not in it.
Let me finish, Dick. So Christina was looking
I don't
really
know.
great.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. You're fucking eating, so
The fucking the
I couldn't hear
thumbnail
it.
has her as a blow up doll. I know she wasn't there.
Yeah, yeah. So it was a great episode. Um, let's see. Unsubscribe was really good this week. You know who put out super weak podcast this week was fucking Dan Cummings and Time Suck. He covered Love Has Won cult this week, and it was weak as fuck. And I'm a massive Time Suck podcast fan. I love his podcast. I listen to it every Monday. But dude, I couldn't. This is like the first one. I couldn't make it all the way through. Actually, I don't sleep on Kill Tony. Did you watch Kill Tony? Because that was tits this week.
Yeah, it was the new black guy who sounds like Cam Patterson that works at the mothership. He was great. I really love that guy. And
I like him too.
Was it the Croatian guy, the new opener guy with the accent? I fucking love that guy.
I like him too. I think he's very funny. William Montgomery to close the show on it was fucking amazing. This week's was amazing. Like he's not that he's not always great, but this week just was above and beyond for me. Cam was on this week that fucking killed it. You know who I miss? Casey Rocket.
So I think something happened where I don't think he's going to be back on the show.
No, he hasn't mentioned them or anything.
They haven't mentioned it, but I follow a YouTube channel called Joke World. You ever seen those videos?
Yeah.
And that dude was at a comedy show, in was that Austin, and Heath Cordes and someone else were like two of the big people, and they did like a Q&A after the show, and the Joke World dude asked Heath, asked them both, I forget who the other person was, it might have been Cam, asked them who their favorite comedian was currently, and Heath said something along the lines of it being Casey Rocket, and that he was really sad that Casey Rocket was leaving. He didn't
I wonder what the fuck happened.
Yeah. So again, this is just word from a word. So
Speculation.
yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if it's true. I mean, because I like the same thing happened with Hans Kim. When he got popular, he didn't leave. He just went on tour. He just wasn't there as often. Um, but I think something went down. I think, yeah, that Joke World dude. He's a great fucking interviewer, and nobody loves comedy as much as that guy.
Right.
That guy spends a lot of time and money, getting out to fucking places and doing interviews and shit. So, yeah, fucking gay. I miss Casey Rocket so much.
He was my favorite fucking person on Kill Tony.
Yeah, I followed his Facebook group. They're a bunch of idiots.
Well, yeah, it's Casey Rocket. What do you expect?
His fans are dumb as they fuck. I really like. Okay, I get it. Like, but it's just the other thing is I hate those people who think they can take someone else's joke and think that they're funny.
Right.
Like literally half of the posts on his Facebook group are about either like the Tuss or like dumb jokes about when men were men, like back when the men were men, like it's just like everybody.
I figured it'd be more about how far will a quarter go.
Dude, here, I'll give you an example.
The fucking lobster.
This was 4 days ago. So there I was after slamming 16 ounces of the Tuss at 15 years old when my parents showed up to pick me up, full robo trip in effect as I walked to the car and reached for the handle I missed. I did this 4 to 5 more times, only to realize the car was still 5 yards away and both my parents were watching me not be part of the realm of reality. Okay?
Yeah.
Look,
I mean, it sounds like a Casey Rocket joke, but shittier.
Yeah, a lot shittier.
God, dude, I hope something. I hope he didn't like fucking relapse. That's what I'm scared of.
Oh, I doubt that. Yeah, like he's still posting shit. It doesn't look. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Well, hopefully he's on tour.
I missed the crap. I missed
him like crazy. Hopefully he does come back.
Yeah. TV shows, movies, anything lately?
The Boys. I just caught up on all The Boys this season.
I need to catch up on that. I need to catch up on House of Dragons. I was supposed to go see the new Quiet Place and the new Bad Boys at the drive-in last week, but my date flaked on me again. So, yeah, done hanging out with that person. He says as he gave her a ride home yesterday. Yeah, let's wrap this up because I got to get back to work anyway.
All right, homie.
Dan and I suffer from one thing, and it's losing. We suffer from a lot of things, but one of the main things is losing a lot of close friends and family way too early, way too young. So one thing we ask of you, if you watch the show, like, subscribe, comment, blah, 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 blah. We don't really care. We pay to do the show. We don't make any money off of it. But it's important for us that you tell somebody you love them. Life is very short. It's very fleeting. You never know. And you don't want to live in that regret of last time you had a conversation with that person, it ended with a fart joke. I mean, naturally, that's not the worst way to go out, but still, you know what I'm saying? Tell your friends you love them, especially if you really mean it. Sometimes hearing that can completely alter someone's day. Dan, I love your face.
I love you too, buddy.
We'll see you guys next week. Au revoir, Shoshana.
Peace, bitches.
Wait, what the hell did I do here? Pulled the fucking stream to